District Community Brewing. I make all beer and soda and seltzers at our brew house. So the owners of the brewery, I ran into them on the blacktop at school during COVID. They told me they were opening a brewery, and I said, wow, I love beer, so awesome. But she was telling me that they needed a bartender because they were having a really hard time finding employees. And I was like, well, I run my own massage practice, so if you need some help, I'll come and help you. And so I started working there the next day at their soft open. I worked there for about a year as a bartender, but I was always like cooking. I cook a lot at home, so I would bring food for the head brewer, Jim, and he was like, wow, you're a really amazing cook. So when the opportunity arose for him to bring on an assistant brewer, he asked me if I would want to learn. And so about a year after I started there, I started assistant brewing with him, and he taught me basically everything I know. And then about a year after that, I stepped into a lead brewer position where I make and produce all the beer and sodas and seltzers coming out of the brewery now. This is my first Pink Boots Brew Day, but I've known Bree for a number of years now, and she was really on me about joining and wanted me to come to the brew day because, you know, there's not a lot of us female like brewers in the industry. And I was like, well, I would love to come and check it out. I think it's fascinating and just wonderful what Pink Boots is doing because I feel that there's not enough of a presence of women in the brewing industry, and we're just as capable. It's just a matter of opening the door for more generations to come. Hopefully, you know, I'll be able to mentor through Pink Boots eventually once, you know, I master everything. I work a lot of like beer shows, you know, so I go and work, pour beer off-site at beer shows, and I run into a lot of these women there. So it's exciting to be able to have a chance to see them again and kind of catch up, you know, so it's a lot of fun. And then it gets them a chance to try my beer. I think it opens the door for communication for us as brewers, that I feel like our strength is together, not separate. So more collaborations between breweries to make beer together. I'll actually be back here on Wednesday because I'm doing a collab with Riverlands with Hop District. So like Hop District and Riverlands are making a double hazy IPA on Wednesday that we'll have in about 3-4 weeks after that. And, you know, maybe if I have a chance to discuss that with other people here, we'll be able to set up more collabs where more breweries can work together and just make great beer together. It's gonna be fantastic. It's a very empowering thing to be in control of a brew house, and I hope that more women have a chance to feel that. Because, you know, it's powerful being behind the bar too, you know, like you're on stage, you're there, you're hanging out with everybody, but to be the one that's cooking for everybody, you know, it's like you're inviting them into your house and you're showing them what you can do. And I'm hoping that more and more women will be able to have that chance to do that.
The location, Coralville, Iowa. The occasion, Brewfest 2026. Breweries from all across the state of Iowa are here. And there are a lot of thirsty people. What are they looking forward to drinking? What have they enjoyed so far? Let's find out now. These three look thirsty and knowledgeable. Hey fellas, I'm Dave from Brew TV. What are you drinking?
Well, I was just drinking something from Lua. Same to me, I think it might have been called. It was a sour, really good, very delicious. And now I'm empty.
We need to fix that. How you been? Good to see ya. Sometimes it's not about what you're drinking, but what you're wearing. Does it make sense to show up to a beer festival dressed up like a Dr. Seuss character? Well, for one person, the answer is, yeah. Why? Why are we doing this?
Because I speak for the trees.
Do you do this at like every beer festival, or is there something about Brewfest that required this ensemble?
Do we need a reason?
You know what? There was only one right answer to that question. And Lorax, you knocked it out of the park. Hey, here we go. Here's a fella who enjoys his beer. You've got a Minnesota sweatshirt on.
Yeah,
Here at
Minnesota, yeah.
You come from Minnesota for this.
Down here for this. Come with my cousins, yeah.
Hey, how you been?
Hey, I've been great.
Long time no see. This The sweater leads me to believe that you're a fan of Exile beer.
Yes, I actually work for Exile Brewing.
The hat is what gave that away, the hat and the sweater. What I love about doing Man on the Street at beer festivals is when they've had a couple of beers, they'll come and talk to you. It is so important when you're at a beer festival like Brewfest to make sure that no one gets left behind, and I'm guessing that's what's going on. Or are you three people who didn't know each other at all and you're just talking about how you all wore the same outfit?
Right.
Why Garfield?
I mean, I hate Mondays, I love lasagna, and I hate Odie.
You ask a question like that, you get an answer like that. We've spoken with the Lorax, and now this is amazing. We get a chance to speak with the one and only Dr. Seuss or Cat in the Hat. What are we going for here?
Easy to find in a crowd.
That's the logic. Okay, so you don't get lost.
So, well, I give it to one of my friends when I have to go pee. And then I can find our group.
Okay, that's genius. So with a hat, you're able to leave and come back and find where the group is hanging out.
Yep.
I don't know, and I've had some very impressive beer here. I don't know that I'm more impressed by anything than this idea of the hat that travels. It's the sister and brotherhood of the traveling hat.